Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do something a little bit different and take a look at a watch. We'll do a faux unboxing because I've already unboxed this watch and worn it multiple times, including all day, well, all morning this morning. So this is the Watchdives Land Tortoisen, the 61 WD6105. And as you can see, they come in a pretty nice, pretty firm zipper case. Once you get, even have the logo on the zipper, they go all out. Watchdives has definitely nice cases. So if you open it up inside, obviously you get the watch. We'll set that aside here. Talk about that in a second. And then Watchdives was the first brand that I ordered from AliExpress that actually had a signed warranty card, which I think is pretty neat. So it does have, I believe it's a 2-year warranty on this watch. So although the listing I bought it from is no longer active, but I'm sure if I go back to Watchdives with this warranty card, I can get some sort of service, even though it's international service. So, well, we'll see. So you get your signed warranty card, you get your instruction manual. These are generally just generic instruction manuals for all the different watches they make. So yeah, so you can see chronographs and non-chronographs, and there's similar to the one we got here, so that's good. And then you got different types. Anyway, so it's just a generic manual they can use on all their packages. They do give you some very nice tools. I was surprised by this. Actually, a branded tool, which I think is pretty cool. You don't see that too often. Usually it's just some sort of generic, it's actually metal too. Usually it's just some sort of generic cheap tool that the pin usually bends the first or second time you use it. At least that's been my experience. And then you also get the more traditional style punch. So you can just open it up, lay the band there. As you screw it in, it punches the pin out the other side. So that's pretty neat. And then I have here the extra links that I had to take out in order to fit. So as you see, it must have been a pretty good size. Well, it was a pretty good size band. It'll fit a bigger wrist. You know, I don't have my wrist measurement. I should have that for the next watch video, but I had to take out 4 links in order to get this watch to fit. So the watch is a dive watch. However, I got sick of getting the dials that had the numbers on there because honestly, I don't dive and I don't really know what they mean. So when I saw this one available, just north, south, east, west on the bezel, I jumped on it because I think it really looks good. And I'm not giving the impression that I'm a diver. So, uh, so the watch is the WD6105, like I mentioned, and this uses the Seiko NH35 automatic movement, which I believe has 41 hours of reserve time. So you can wind it up, shake it up, wear it around all day, and then not wear it for a day or two, and day and a half, and you'll still have some charge left on it. It's all stainless steel. It's 316L stainless steel case and case back. It has a 120 click bezel, which is unidirectional. Let's test that out. Unidirectional means one direction, so I'll go this way. It has really good click sound too. Hopefully the microphone picks that up. But it's really solid sounding bezel. I'm sure there's a way to use the compass on a watch with this north, south, east, west bezel, but I don't know what that is. Maybe one day I'll look it up. But again, I just thought it looked better than having a bunch of numbers on there where I really don't know what they mean and I don't use. So at least I know what the NWSE means, and I probably won't use it. So it has a BGW9 lume on the hands and on the indices. These are applied indices. If my camera will focus here, you can see. Really good looking watch. They trimmed it in rose gold or a copper, it looks like. I really like the look of it against the black and the white, and then just a little touch of different color. It really looks nice. You got the arrow hour hand and like a sword second hand. You have a screw down bezel, or a screw down crown, excuse me. So you see it screws in and out, and then you can change your date. I like the date down here at the 4 o'clock or 4.5. I have a couple other watches that have that. I think it's a really neat change from having it up here, and it's nice to see them down here too. But anywhere I think other than here, it looks good, and this looks really good. So anyway, push that in, screw it back in. This has a sapphire crystal, and it sits above the bezel, so I think they may call that a box crystal or semi-domed crystal because it's not flat against the bezel. Um, you have a milled clasp, very nice signed and milled clasp. One thing I found on the watch is the clasp is a little tight like you think. You just put a little pressure like this and it might close, but you really got to squeeze it down like that. So when you go to put the watch on, I know for me, it, I can't. Hey, I got it. Okay, so maybe it's getting more broken in. So it's a large dial diameter, 43 millimeter diameter. So it doesn't look too oversized, I think, because of that cushion case shape, and it also has a short lug to lug of, I think, 47 millimeters. So it's really short lug to lug. Um, Very easy to adjust. It has the push pin adjustments, and you have the arrows there showing you which way to punch them out, which is nice. I obviously adjusted it all myself. Got signed back, case back with a lot of information on there, including the movement, the water resistance. And going back to that, this is 300 or 200 meter water resistance, which is more than I think I would ever use it for. I don't do more than wash the dishes or wash my hands with it. Um, Something I see on watches, they say they have water resistance, but they don't recommend hot showers. So I'm not sure how the hot water is different than the other water, but I'm sure anyone could leave some comments in the comment section and let me know the exact difference. But yeah, I just thought it was a really good looking watch. It's not terribly thick. I think it's 13.5 millimeters total case thickness, and the lug width. So if you want to change a band, is 20 millimeters. I like this band. A lot of bands I do have to change because they don't, if they're a butterfly clasp, or they don't have enough levels of micro adjustment to fit my wrist. But this one you can see has 6 levels of micro adjustment, so you can really get a precise fit. I have it at the middle right there, so it's pretty sturdy. Nice watch overall. I really like the face. I've gotten a few compliments on it when I wear it because of that colors and the face. And some people did notice the fact that it doesn't have numbers on the bezel, but those are usually watch guys that notice that type of thing. So anyway, I haven't seen too many reviews out there on this, so I wanted to post something. I'm pretty happy with the watch overall. I bought it in end of May, and so I've got a good month of ownership. And like I said, I wore it all morning this morning. Went down to San Diego with it, down by the beach, and yeah, performs well. Overall, very happy with it. The great thing about the loom too, we mentioned that it has the BGW9 Super Loom. It is a blue loom. It looks really good, and the bezel is fully loomed too, so you get a lot of illumination. So anyway, I would send you to a link on AliExpress, but like I said, the link I bought it from is no longer there. I bought it from the Tactical Frog store, and they don't have a link for it anymore. But there are other links, so if you're interested, it's the Watchdives WD6105. They call it the Land Tortoisen, which I think is kind of a funny name. So anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, dislike, interact in any way that you really appreciate it.